good, group number one? For those of y'all who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting y'all some guidance and advice for the remainder of this year. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, it can still resonate for you. I'm just going to be seeing what messages your spirit team has for you that you may need to know or have in your spiritual toolbox as you're going through the rest of this year. Whenever you're watching this, so spirit guides, angels, benevolent and venerated ancestors, this is for group number one. What advice do you have for group number one for the remaining of this year? For the remainder of this year, what advice and guidance does group number one need to know? Okay. That's too many. For the remaining of this year. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need to pull anymore. So the very first card that came out was the Empress. The biggest advice I'm getting for y'all, because I feel like, because at the bottom of the deck you got the Hanged One here. It feels like y'all are waiting on something, or waiting for something to come in, or waiting for some sort of change or shift, maybe even some sort of recognition. You're waiting for something to come in. Eight of Swords, you've been in your head about something quite a bit lately. So the advice here with this Empress card coming out, very first card, receive. Sit back and receive. And that's something that's easier said than done, especially when you're in the Eight of Swords energy and you are in this victim mentality and feeling like, you know, the world is out to get me and things are not going in my favor and I'm doing this wrong, or this is probably happening because I did this and that. It's this like energy of like blaming yourself, or just overall not having a lot of faith in the universe or God, Allah, whatever you want to call it. But I definitely see you've been in your head a lot lately, group number one. So the advice for you for the remaining of this year, sit back and receive. Something's coming in. See the train here, the numbers 9082 can be significant, 6578 can be significant. And I'm hearing, and I work with kids and I hear this all the time, what's the 67? I hate that. I still don't get it. Like, I don't understand. But that can be significant. That can be like a sign or synchronicity for you. As stupid as that little meme is, I don't understand. But yeah, I definitely see something coming in for you, because you also got the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here. So this is really, really good energy of things coming into balance for you. And for many of you here, this could be some sort of public recognition. If not public, this could be you recognizing yourself, or maybe you celebrating some sort of accomplishment or achievement of yours before the end of this year ends out. But in order for this very, very, very beautiful energy to come in, you have to get out of your head, and you have to recognize and realize your worth, your value, and also you know, recognizing yourself for the work that you put in to whatever this is that you've been trying to manifest, whether this is physical work, energetic work, mental, emotional work, whatever work that you have been putting in is definitely coming in, or it's definitely going to manifest a very positive outcome for you. But again, it's going to require you to get out of your head, surrender, let go, and to have faith in the divine, and have faith that everything is going to work out even better than you expected. Something about releasing expectations here as well. You may have a certain expectation of how you think something's going to work out for you, but something about that's holding or that's delaying your manifestation from coming in, because it's like you're looking for something specific. Now, it's okay to look for certain signs or synchronicities that we've, asked the universe to show us, but when it comes to the manifestation itself, you have to keep an open mind about it, with this hanged one energy here. So keep an open mind at whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or that you have manifested, because this feels like the energy of like it's already here in the present moment. It's already here. It's just a matter of it becoming tangible to you or not. But like whatever this is that you manifested, it's already here. It's just a matter of time before it pops up in your physical reality. But the biggest advice again is to really get out of your head. Something really good is coming in. You're about to receive something big before the end of this year is out. If not by the end of this year, but most definitely at the very beginning of the next year coming up. Yeah, but again, in order for this to come in, it's going to require you to kind of get out of your head. I'm seeing like a bird cage. That can be significant to you here also. But again, I was picking up the energy of the train because I saw the train going by here. Usually trains represent like some sort of like forward movement, but fast movement also. Trains for me give a very much a 8 of Wands energy, so very fast movement, fast moving energy. What other advice or guidance? Ooh, okay, so you got the 10 of Swords, which in this deck, there's 2 of them, and one of them says 10 of Swords, and then the other one here says everything is fine. So your spirit guides really, really, really want you to know that everything is fine. Things are working out for you, whether it may seem like it or not. Something about looks can be deceiving. Again, it's this energy of like things may manifest in a different way than what you were expecting or what you were looking for. Yeah, looks can be deceiving. It's also kind of giving me the energy of, I don't know why I'm picking this up. It can be significant for somebody, but those like little prank videos on like TikTok or YouTube where like a person like pretends to like be homeless or not have a lot of money or something like that, or they may need money for gas or something, and then they're asking everybody else like, hey, can you help me with this? But then there's just this one person that actually ends up helping them, and then the person's like, oh, I'm not actually homeless, or I actually don't need this gas money, but because you actually helped me out, here's $1,000. It's something like serendipitous in that way. That's not going to be for everybody. This feels very, very specific, and I'm not telling y'all to be out here giving y'all's money to every homeless person out here. It sucks, but use your discernment. That's coming through strong too. King of Cups here, so definitely make sure you are you're staying emotionally balanced right now. Your emotions may be running a little bit high, especially with this 10 of Swords energy. You may, again, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, you may really, really, really be in your head right now. So there's a strong need for you to bring that energy down and balance it out. Yeah, so this could maybe, mindfulness. I'm seeing somebody dancing. So spirit may want you to dance more. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody like dancing. I'm hearing like hip hop music. I'm also hearing like Caribbean music. Why am I seeing the Ethiopian dance? What is it called? Spirit, what is it called? A kishka or something like that. It's a style of dance in Ethiopia. I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. But something about like movement, like moving your body more, is going to help bring that energy down from your head. and balance it out here in your heart space here with this cup energy, this emotional energy here. So I feel like to help balance yourself out emotionally and mentally, there's a need for you to get more active, to start moving a little bit more, dance a little bit more, go exercise. Even if if it's just you 20 minutes a day, like go exercise, go do something, stretch. Even if it's 5 minutes before you go to bed, move. Ooh, excuse me. Move your body. Yeah, there's definitely a strong need to move your body. Mindfulness, cool. But outside of mindfulness or a mindfulness practice, there's a really big, strong need for you to move your body and get kind of loosen up a little bit more. Have a little bit of fun. Let your hair down. Yeah, definitely go out and have a little bit of fun. Don't be so serious. Even if you ain't got a whole lot of money, there are always free resources in your community. There's parks, there's walking trails, there's your home. There's many different ways that you can find, like just Google or Chat GPT, like how can I, have more fun on a low to no budget in my area or near me. There's always resources out there. You just gotta look for it. But yeah, definitely get moving a little bit more. But whatever this is, before the end of this year or at the very, very beginning of next year, you got some really, really big blessings coming in. Recognition, level up. For some of you, even in your career, you may be leveling up in your career or getting recognition or promotion in your career. You got the Six of Pentacles, so definitely things are coming into balance in your life. But there's again a need to balance out your inner world in order to bring balance into your outer world. So definitely, again, get moving a little bit more. Then the Empress, just sit back and receive. You don't have to know how, when, where, why. You don't have to have those answers. And your spirit guides are wanting you to not worry about those answers, but instead just let it happen. Sit back and receive. Let it come to you. I don't chase, I attract. Everything that is for me will simply find me. Period. Okay, I want to pull an oracle card before I close off y'all's reading. I haven't pulled an oracle card or at least from this deck in a minute. Whoa, this one flew out. Hold on. Okay. You got Fortune. So again, y'all have some really big fortune coming in. I feel like the advice with this card here, I'm drawn to the Star. And the Star in Tarot is about hope. So this is, and I'm seeing the star that's inside the lantern that's on the Hermit card, which that represents allowing hope to be your guiding light. So that's your advice from this card here. Let hope be your guiding light. Always think positive. What is it? The law of assumption. Always assume the best. There's another one. Yeah, the law of assumption and the law of attraction could be very significant for you as you're going about these changes. But yeah, definitely keep the hope, keep the faith. It may be easier said than done. It is. It really is. The manifestation or manifesting is no joke. It's no game at all. It can be really hard and really difficult, or not hard and difficult, but more so the journey and the process can be very can cause you to sometimes lose hope, because it could take a long time, especially when you're manifesting something as big as what you're manifesting here. But just keep the hope. Know that everything will work out for you in your favor. And always assume that too. Always assume that everything is just going to work out for me in my favor. It's going to work out the way that I want it to. Always assume that. But group number 1, I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Ew. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next reading. Peace out. All right, group number 2, for those of y'all who are drawn to the second image, and like this little area here, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting y'all some guidance and advice for y'all for the remaining of this year. It says timeless reading, so whenever you're watching it, it should still resonate for you. So spirit guides, angels, benevolent and venerated ancestors, this is for group number 2. What advice and guidance do you have for them for the remainder of this year? What do they need to know for the remaining of this year? For the remainder of this year, what advice and guidance does group 2 need to know? Oh my God, that's so wild. Okay, so wow, anything else down here? That's nuts. Okay, so the card that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. However, I didn't realize that I had dropped, a card from this other deck here. I didn't realize that this dropped on the floor, but the card that dropped was change. So it's funny you got change along with the Wheel of Fortune, which also talks about change. So I feel like the rest of this year, this fall and winter is going to be a very you've moved past the transformation is what I'm picking up. The transformation that is already complete, because look, this looks like a moth, but I'm gonna say butterfly. You know how butterflies, they go through their cocoon stage and all of that. You've already came out of your cocoon. You're already this beautiful butterfly, moth, whatever this is. You've already made the transformation, but now what's about to catch up to you is the change that is that you have been preparing for, or that this transformation has been preparing you for. So there seems to be some really, really big change that is about to happen in your life. I want to pull some cards to see what exactly this is. What's changing with this Wheel of Fortune energy? There's definitely about to be some movement for you, and things are definitely about to start going in your favor. It's almost like after a period of stagnancy, for some of you, like years of stagnancy, things are finally about to start moving for you before the end of this year is out. Maybe even closer to maybe December. I am picking up like winter time. What's changing? Ooh. Okay, so you got the Hangman, or the Hanged One. Oh, sorry, the Hanged One, and then the Three of Swords in reverse. So this feels like what's changing for you, or what has changed or transpired, is a mental shift. And what's going to change also is some sort of shift in perspective, or a shift in why something had to happen the way that it happened. You may have experienced some sort of heartbreak, some sort of betrayal, some sort of delay or setback, especially if the Wheel of Fortune was in reverse in your energy for a while. But something that you have experienced that wasn't the best experience, you're about to see why you had to go through that, or why you had to release something or someone. You're about to receive a lot of clarity, and that's going to be your biggest breakthrough before the end of this year is out. You're going to receive some sort of clarity, and it's going to really show you how protected you are, is what I'm getting here. You're very, very protected, but something had to happen. You may have perceived it at that time as being very negative or heartbreaking or bad for you, but in reality, it was something that was needed, because if it hadn't happened, it would have kept you in this very karmic cycle. So this can be involving someone, maybe a Pisces, Taurus energy here too, Aquarius and Leo and Scorpio. could include any of those signs, your signs. Take what resonates here. But you're about to see why something had to happen. But what's going to change for them? Like, what change is this realization going to bring for the collective? What change is this realization going to bring? Okay. So you got the Three of Wands and then the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So Three of Wands, what will change? Some sort of travel. I see really big travel in your energy before the end of this year. This is very like headspace energy here. With the Hanged One, Three of Swords reversed, and then the Three of Wands. So what I'm picking up is that what this change or what this realization will bring into your life are your ships. This is going to be, that's why I'm not really picking up anything specific from this group, because I feel like everybody's manifesting something different. But whatever your situation is regarding something that may have left you heartbroken or some sort of betrayal, I'm picking up those two things, heartbreak and betrayal here. But whatever that was, it happened for a reason, in order to help you to expand your mind. And I'm seeing a dragonfly here by my car. But what's the outcome of it for you is that whatever this is that, or whatever you've been trying to manifest, you had to release something in order for this to come in. Now, it may have taken a while. It's taking quite a long time for this to come in or come into fruition for you. However, it's finally here. It's here. Whatever it is that you're manifesting. For some of you, you're manifesting a person, and this person is coming in. For others of you, you're manifesting some sort of opportunity that's coming in also. And I'm also, again, I'm picking up this really big energy of travel. Some of you may be traveling. You may be going on vacation. Like, you're going to be able to travel. Okay. So some of you, this can be maybe, because I'm not really getting much Pentacle energy here. I mean, besides this Three of Pentacles. But something's going to come in that's going to give you the opportunity to kind of, I'm hearing relax. To kind of take a load off and to really enjoy whatever this blessing or manifestation is. Spirit is being very, very vague with y'all's group. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably a really big surprise for you. But again, the transformation is complete. I keep getting that message. The transformation is complete. But now it's time to, I'm hearing reap what you sow. So whatever this is that you've sowed in the past, you're about to reap the benefits of it, or reap the rewards of this energy coming in. So what's the advice for group number 2? Continue to release. Don't hold on to anything from the past, anything or anyone from the past. And also don't let anything or anyone from the past come back into your life. Is a message that's coming through. You got the Hanged One here, so definitely keep an open mind. Three of Wands. Yeah, definitely keep an open mind here. Stay open to all possibilities. Things may happen in a very serendipitous way that you may not expect, but it's all for your highest good. So definitely be open and embrace these changes, and don't be closed off to it because of how something may have happened in the past. So some of you, something may be coming back around full circle here also. Maybe something or someone. Use your discernment. But just be careful of because I did say, like, don't let anybody back in, but use your discernment on that. For some of you, and this is not like an ex or love type, this doesn't feel like love. For some of you, this could be like an ex-friend or like an ex-coworker, something of that sort. You may have known somebody in the past, an ex-schoolmate, maybe somebody who you don't necessarily have too much bad blood with, that may be coming back around to like give you some sort of information or reveal something to you. What's their advice? Did this come out in reverse or upright? I don't know. But you got the 9 of Pentacles here that came up. I think it came out in reverse. I wasn't really paying attention when it came out. But I'm going to take it in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse is about self-preservation. So, I feel like one of your advice for the rest of this year is to make sure you are pouring into yourself at this moment. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Start doing things that you actually want to do for yourself, and start like living that life that you want to live. Kind of step into that energy, even if it's in the smallest of ways. Find ways to do that. But again, 9 of Pentacles energy, or 9 of Pentacles in reverse at least. Sorry, I got a little distracted. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Feels like enjoy the kind of alone time that you have right now, or enjoy how things are moving slowly right now. Because once it kicks up with this Wheel of Fortune energy, things are definitely going to get moving for you. So definitely the advice here, enjoy the present moment and enjoy enjoy this part in your journey where things you may think is stagnant, but in reality it's more of like a rest period for you. So enjoy this rest period, this period of bliss and fun. Empress right here at the bottom of the deck. So enjoy this time right now that you're in, this present moment, because again, when things really kick off for you, when this change truly hits, it's going to hit not in a negative or bad way, but you're going to be busy. Things are going to be going on. Some of you may be going from being single to being taken to being in a whole ass relationship. Some of you may be going from, being bored at your job to having a different position to where you're getting more money, but you're taking on more responsibilities, things of that sort. So your biggest advice for the rest of this year, until this change comes in, is enjoy this rest period. Enjoy this time that you have of just receiving, and receive it. Receive this energy, receive the change, receive what blessings are coming towards you. Don't chase after anything right now. Sit back and receive, and just know that things are going to work out for you. Anything else, Spirit? I don't think so. But y'all have done, your spirit guides really want me to let y'all know that y'all have done like a beautiful job at transforming. And they're like, well, they've transformed, but I hope they're ready for this change that's coming in that they've manifested. Hope you're ready for it. But yeah, group number 2, I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next reading. Peace out. All right, last but not least, group number 3, for those of y'all who are drawn to the third image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. Excuse me. We're looking into what advice or guidance do you need for the remaining of this year, or the remainder, I don't know, remaining of this year, the rest of this year, god damn it. All right, for group number 3, spirit team, what advice and guidance do you have for group number 3 for the remaining of this year? for the remaining of this year. I'm getting, what is that meme? Like the guy, he got stopped by the police, and he's like, and the police is like asking him stuff, and then the guy like, stop sign. So if y'all have ever seen that one, definitely go watch it. It's hilarious as hell. But something about clarity, or making sure you're being clear on something, maybe even like setting clear boundaries, it could be very significant for you. Boundaries. Ooh, King of Wands here. Yeah, definitely something about boundaries can be very significant. What is this? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Those signs can be significant for you. Okay, what's the guidance and advice for group number 3 for the rest of this year? Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something about being very clear and very direct about something. Some of you may, there may be a situation that comes or arises for you to where you will have to be very clear about something, maybe even clear about your intentions, clear on your boundaries. There's something that you're going to need to be very, very clear, but also very direct about. Some conversation that you're going to have before the end of this year is going to be a very important one. I see very good outcome coming from it, but only if you're very clear and direct. You can't beat around the bush when it comes to this conversation. You're being asked to be very, very direct about your intentions, what you want. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. So I see this really going in your favor. But yeah, there's something about being very clear and direct. You know, don't beat around the bush. Don't play games. Don't cherry pick nothing. Just be straight up. It's really, really big coming through. Okay. 6 of Cups. So this can be involving, and then the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Can y'all see that? Godly. Okay, this could be involving some situation from the past. So some of you, this could involve some sort of closure. You may be getting closure about something, or some sort of connection or relationship from the past. It doesn't always mean like an ex or anything. This could be like an ex-friend, or, you know, whatever your situation may be. It's going to be different for everybody. But again, the biggest advice, the sunlight. Be clear. Be very, very clear and very, very direct on what you want. Something about like approaching or confrontation. You may be approaching somebody or confronting somebody about something, or vice versa. Take the roles as it resonate here. But whatever this is regarding this conversation, you're going to, again, I've repeated myself a million times, but your spirit guides really want you to know this too. Be very, very clear. Be very direct. But things are going to go very, very well for you. Be careful with your word selection. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to like walk on eggshells. It's not the energy of walking on eggshells, but it's more so the energy of like you may have a specific intention when it comes to this person or the situation. So just clearly, or yeah, just be very careful with your words. I'm hearing like word vomit. Some of you may like express or want to express something, but it may come out as like jumbled words. Like it may not make the best of sense. Yeah, this feels like a conversation between you and someone. But yeah, the biggest advice here, slow down. Think, because sword energy is about the mind. So think clearly about what you're about to say before you even say it. It's okay to take a couple of seconds. And I know for me, as like very neurodivergent individual, that's one thing that I'm learning myself, is just to kind of take a step back and think about it for a few seconds before I respond to something. Um, and some people may take, take that as me being slow or something like that, but in reality, it's just I'm slow at processing things, and I just want to make sure that I'm saying the right thing so I'm not causing any type of confusion. And I feel like that's the energy that you're kind of needed to step in. Like, just make sure you're thinking about the things you're about to say, so that way you're not causing any confusion or um, misunderstandings. um, but I definitely see, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the Queen of Swords here. So I see the outcome of this conversation is some sort of new beginning. It's going to be some sort of new beginning, working on something together is what I'm hearing. Maybe even a reconciliation with the Six of Cups energy is definitely could be reconciliation energy. What else? What other advice? Eight of Pentacles and the Hangman. The Hangman has came out in every single group so far. So there's this really big collective energy of surrender, letting go, and contemplation, and also enlightenment. So you got the Eight of Pentacles here. So something about being prepared. Some of you may be, going towards someone with some sort of like communication. Like, you may be the one initiating this communication. Take what resonates here. It's not for everybody. But yeah, some of you may be the one initiating this conversation. And this is really big advice here on just being prepared for it, and just make sure you're saying the right things as best you can. This is kind of a weird energy here. Something about mastering a craft. This feels like a separate message here with this Eight of Pentacles. You may have a few things going on before the end of this year is out, like quite a bit of things. But Eight of Pentacles energy I'm picking up is mastering your craft. Something about you may be putting in, or you may be learning something new before the end of this year, and you may be working towards something before the end of this year. So I feel like the advice with this Eight of Pentacles is to make sure you're working diligently and working consistently. That's a really, really big one here. Spirit's like, stop scratching your eye. Say this consistently. Something you're needing to be very, very consistent with. And this could even, go with this conversation. For some of you, this may involve somebody else, and you're being asked to be consistent with communication, or consistent with what you may be working on, maybe regarding your career for some of you, and for others of you, be consistent with what you're working on or building with someone else. Six of Cups is also soulmate connection here. So some of you, this can be a soulmate you're coming into union with. Just again, be very clear and direct about your intentions and what you want out of this connection, and just be consistent and diligent with working towards the goal that y'all want for the connection, or what you may want out of your career, if this is career for you, or your job. But I definitely see you like learning something new, or you're picking up something, or for some of you, you're picking something back up. I'm seeing photography, journaling or writing is very significant. Music or instrument is very significant here too. I see you like picking something back up or getting back into something that maybe for Six of Cups energy, something that you may used to do when you were a kid or a youth. So just be very diligent and very consistent with that. Page of Cups, as I was saying, something about youth. So yeah, you're definitely, for many of you, you may be picking something back up or learning a new craft or a new skill, or you may be mastering a craft or a skill. But again, the advice here is just be consistent with it and more diligent with it, so that way it turns out the way that you want it to turn out. Page of Cups energy. Another bit of advice here is to tap into your creativity. Your creativity is going to be very, very helpful for you with whatever journey you have coming up. With this Eight of Pentacles energy, I don't really see it with this Knight of Swords, Six of Cups energy. But definitely Eight of Pentacles energy is using your creativity, thinking outside the box, and using your mind in a very unique and different way, and being open to that also. But yeah, I definitely see you doing something very creative or creating something. You may start creating something before the end of this year. It may not necessarily be finished or complete, but I definitely see you starting something new or starting some sort of project. So just be very, very consistent with it. I keep repeating that, but your spirit guides want you to know that maybe you're somebody who you may have hyper fixations. You may, be really hyper fixated on one thing for like a little while, and then you just kind of like drop it. That may be a cycle of yours that you're being asked to not continue. So just be careful with that. And I feel like one thing that's going to help you stay consistent is being creative with it. Thinking outside the box. Yeah, that's going to be very helpful for you as you're creating or building or mastering something as you go about the rest of this year. But group number 3, I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next reading. Peace out. Thank you for those messages here, guys. I now close out this reading wrapped in love and light. Thank you.